welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I am excited to get into today's video because today we're getting every detail we can possibly find about your soulmate to see what we can get about them, specifically your romantic soulmate. You know, your kind of like really soulmate romantic match there. We're tapping into that specifically, less looking for like those life lesson kind of soulmates, just to clarify. So yeah, we're gonna get right into it. My Etsy shop is linked in the description below if you'd like a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. Other than that, pause the video if you need more time with the piles. We got group 1 here with the amethyst, group 2 with the obsidian, group 3 with the clear quartz, and we've got group 4 with the citrine. So take as much time if you need. Like I said, pause the video if you want to meditate on the pile, spend some time here, but we are just gonna get right into it. All right, if you chose group 1 with the amethyst crystal point, best believe this is your reading, tapping into the energy of your soulmate, your romantic soulmate to be exact, versus tapping into the energy of those life lesson soulmates, your romantic soulmate. And we're just gonna jump in. Just a second. Okay. Spirit, this is for group 1 with the amethyst crystal point. Tell me everything about their romantic soulmate. What are they like? Describe this person to me. Ooh, we got the goddess. This person specifically embodies their goddess energy. Tapping into your energy, you guys, I was tapping into a very specific download for you. Some of you guys, you like masculines or men. You like men, but you like them to be more feminine. Like I was seeing a masculine with a nose piercing. Like you like those like stereotypically like woman-like qualities found in men as well. So this person honors their inner goddess. They honor sensuality. They take time. They're slow with connection, slow with their sensuality. They're also tapped into their intuition. They give space for their intuition to lead them, and they can actually be very soft and nurturing. The feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. Exactly. This person has a strong life force and they like to spend time in nature. This person may have a hobby like gardening, or they may take care of plants. They like to connect with nature. They're tapped into their feminine energy. And not all of the people we're talking, you know, not all of your soulmates are going to specifically be like that feminine energy, nose piercing. That's just an example, by the way. Ooh, interesting. We got the damsel and the athlete. So this person is not afraid to ask for help. And as much as we want to say, oh, masculines, they need to get into therapy, they need to help themselves, when we experience that, we also need to leave space for that. So try to be open for it. Even if this seems like, oh, no, I'm really wanting someone like stereotypically masculine that can really get things done. I have enough of, you know, feminine energy. You would be surprised. You would be surprised. And oftentimes people want hyper masculinity because they're already hyper masculine. They think that they're in their feminine energy either because they take care of themselves or because they're a feminine, but they're still in their masculine energy. So you'd be surprised how much, you know, it's harder to attract that because you're not truly in that energy when you think you are. But we got the damsel and the athlete. Damsel says, understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. So this person is going to give you space to grow. This is the kind of relationship you would never lose yourself in. And it's almost like it's just so hard. Like when you get in a relationship, you really do become one. It's not just what do I want, it's what does my partner want, what's going to feel good for us together. So to see that this person supports you having your own spiritual journey, your own sense of self, your alone time, you know, is such a huge thing that you're really going to like. They understand healthy romance. Even when it feels good to rush in and just to give all, or to hold back because you want to hold on to your vulnerability, this person breaks through those barriers in terms of romance so they can have a really healthy one. And then we got the athlete, dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower, and strength of spirit. So this person has a lot of willpower, a lot of discipline. This is the kind of person, like, if you like to budget and say you like to go on like 2 vacations a year, this is the person you can trust to budget with you, not the person that's going to be like, oh, it's the weekend, let's get seafood boils. You know, this is the kind of person that's be like, you know, let's cook something good, but let's not wow out just because it's the weekend. You know, we're saving. This is the person you can trust to help you maintain your goals and your common goals. This person is really good at companionship. Oh, we got the Don Juan. So there's that masculine energy. It's interesting because the way that their feminine energy speaks is kind of unassuming. That masculine energy that they hold, you wouldn't really expect it, or it will genuinely surprise you once you experience it. So your soulmate is very sensual, very sexy. Spotlights your positive, seductive qualities. So this person wants you to feel seductive. They're going to embrace your sensuality. They're going to push your limits of vulnerability with them specifically, not for the world, like, oh, dress like this or look like this, act like this. But when you're with them, when you're in your home, your own space with them, they're really going to push you to like be in all forms. I'm talking, you know, bonnet, hair mussed up, no makeup. I'm also talking, you know, for my masculines, no fresh cut, like, look, whatever it is for you, you know, they're going to push you to be yourself in all forms, push you to be confident in all forms by first starting with accepting yourself in all forms. And this person doesn't make you feel like you got to put on a show for them. Spirit, let me get one more and then we'll move on, get some more information. The Hermit. So this person spends a lot of time in contemplation. They like to read or they like to create. This person may literally paint or draw. They may have a little art studio that they rent out, or in their home, their apartment, a space of, you know, where they do art. They may have a lot of books. This person may study other cultures. This person, they genuinely like to spend a lot of time alone. And I feel like this is like the kind of person looking for their person. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people who date that are dating and they're looking for someone who has certain qualities, and if that person has that certain qualities and they're attractive, they'll move forward with them. And then there's people who genuinely feel like there's like one perfect match out there for them, and they will really challenge themselves to be patient until they find it or experience it. And that, I feel like, is this person's energy. And no, neither one of those processes are better or worse. It is whatever works for you. Seek solitude to focus intently on inner life, serves personal creativity. Their hermit nature is what has allowed them to become so powerful spiritually, allowed them to get to a space where they can be tapped into their feminine energy. Like, this person has done a lot of work outside of the relationship. Before you even meet them, they've done a lot of work on themselves. So I'm so happy to see that, because I really set my intention. I'm like, now, Spirit, let's focus on the romantic soulmate versus like the life lesson soulmates that they meet. Let's focus on their romantic soulmate. And I'm glad to see that that's reflecting in the reading. So we have stable and extroverted. Stable, I'm level-headed and even-tempered. So this person is not someone that does a lot of yelling, screaming. I feel like they actually refuse to, if anything. They refuse to yell and scream. Even if they're in a heated argument, they will walk out of the room before they're going to go back and forth with you and start like just completely losing their mind, getting out of character. Extroverted. I'm the outgoing, social, and in your face type. is what it says. So this person does like to go out. Everything that I was like feeling, I'm getting the confirmations, because when I got that Hermit energy, I'm like, ah, for the girls, for the guys who want to go out, who love city life, they're gonna be a little disappointed, because like, it's what, a hermit? I don't want a hermit, I want to be free. This person is a really good balance. You know, they work hard, play hard. They have a good balance of stability and being extroverted and exploring. So I just love it. I feel like this person, they love to go on vacation, but they like to plan it, you know? So it's not like someone who doesn't want to explore anything, doesn't want to try anything new. They don't want to go to any new restaurants. They don't want to travel. This is like someone who does want to go to restaurants and they do want to travel, but not on a whim. This person is good with small spontaneity. They may surprise you, like, okay, be ready by this time, we're gonna go out, you know, or surprise you with a bouquet of flowers, or surprise you with something that matters to you. But like big grand, like just like that manic type of, like, just balls to the wall type of, they're not really with that. We got extroverted and shy that came out here. So this person may be an ambivert. Ambivert is when this person, and I don't feel like they're shy. I feel like they may come off as shy because they're quiet in the beginning. They're really in their head. We got obsessed and book smart. So they're absolutely obsessed with you. Like if you like that kind of romance with that person, like they want to be in your skin, okay? This person's gonna give you that passion and that excitement when it comes to you. And again, this person has been looking for their person, and they feel like they found that in you, being that you're, you know, their romantic soulmate. So of course they're gonna be excited but obsessed. I just can't seem to stop thinking about you. Book smart, I'm educated and studious. I feel like they have a good job, or this person may even make, I would not be surprised if this person made enough money from like dividends, investments. So this person may have investments, you know, they may have got to the point in their life where they earned enough money to put in certain investments that always bring them dividends, so they literally don't have to work. They make a full-time income just solely off their dividends. I feel like this person is, especially with that book smart energy, it's like this is the person who's taken the time to, like, you know, really learn those things so that they can do that. Shy, I find it hard to open up. I'd rather stay within my shell. So this isn't someone who will be open to everyone. And I just feel like for those of you who are still here, this is definitely your pile, because I feel like this is what you need, you know? I don't even know who's watching group 1, but I just feel like this is what you need. I even got that from the very beginning when we got that goddess energy. I felt the immediate need to, like, okay, let me walk them through it, because this is not, you know, something that you wouldn't like. Like there was this, I could just feel your energy and like almost your reaction to the card. So I feel like this is like definitely your pile. You've done a lot of work on yourself as well. We have the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. I definitely feel like you guys are ready for your soft life era. I feel like you're tired of working hard though. Like if you want to work, you want it to be something that you're passionate about, something you can excitedly get up and be excited to do every day, not something that you feel like you have to give yourself the pep talk of your life before every single shift. 9 of Cups, you feel like you learned enough spiritually and you want to be able to apply it to your finances, is something coming through as well. We got the 5 of Cups in reverse and the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So you're not miserable, but you're definitely tired of, you know, working and, you know, feeling like that's all you do. With this Empress card, you guys are ready to step into your goddesshood, and I feel like that's why this person has been able to step into their goddesshood, because they did a lot of spiritual work and then they kind of like use their masculine energy to take care of the 3D part. Like, you know, this having these dividends, this residual income, this income come in without having to work every day, like go into work every day, has allowed them to step into their goddesshood. So you guys have stepped into your goddesshood, and now you're trying to do it the opposite way. Like, okay, let me apply that to my finances, to my stability. Spirit, what else can you tell me? From what I get, I really don't feel like you've met them yet. and it's funny because I was thinking that, like, Spirit, have they met them yet when this card came out, Nine of Swords in reverse? No, I would say no. I feel like you guys have gotten out of a relationship that was either toxic, or you've spent like years alone, 1 to 2, 3 years alone, without dating anyone. And there's been this whole transformation period where you genuinely, it's like, okay, I won't date anyone who's not worthy of me. That's where you were at. And then you literally started to apply that in the most literal way. Like, I won't even go on a date with someone who I don't feel like is worthy. So that kind of cost you to end up, you know, with this extended period of time where you haven't really dated. Nine of Wands in reverse. You've been looking for, I feel like there's a reflected journey here, but it's just like in the opposite direction. Nine of Wands in reverse, you know, you want your connections to be easy. You want it to make sense. And I feel like you guys have gotten to the point where you would genuinely be completely single if it's not with the right person at this point. And it started to like actually make waves and apply into your 3D reality. You may not have gone on a date in a long time, and it's not that you can't get one. You can go on a dating app and get a date by tonight if you really wanted to. But it's like, I'm not settling for less. So you've been looking for a very specific person. And I feel like you're both looking for the same thing, but maybe you would identify it in a different way. They're looking for their person. They believe that there's just one match out there for you. For them, you've learned through experience that you need a very specific person. So you're kind of saying the same thing in a different way. You're like, it takes a very specific person to be with me, like, and it's not the norm or the average, like what's out here. Yeah, Queen of Wands in reverse. A lot of people cannot take your masculine energy. A lot of people cannot, they try to dominate you, and that will just never work. Or they're into the toxic BS. You are not with that toxic BS. And also, you don't want to be used. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you have financially supported your partners, paid for everything, or organized everything. Whenever it's like you're gonna go on a date, or whenever you're gonna go on a trip, whatever, you always had to organize, put everything together. Some of you guys have really had to water yourself down, quite literally. The Queen of Wands is Aries energy. Like, you've had to stomp out all of your spice, everything that makes you different, and just kind of be a shell of you. And at this point, you're like, if I'm going to be in a relationship, especially since I'm in a place where I can do this myself, I can make, I don't want to, but I can make all the money I need. I can eventually secure my own house. I've already got my own car, whatever you have already. It's like, honestly, I'm not going to take on more responsibility just to do, like, you know, either 50-50 or just to have to water myself down and I still can't be myself. Like, if I'm going to be in a relationship, it's going to benefit me. Not in the sense that I'm being selfish, but in the sense where it's like, I already have everything covered, so why would I take on more responsibility? Why? Just to have you in my face? Also another thing, looking for my attention, looking to take from me? No. Like, if I'm going to be in a relationship, it's going to be for me. And there's been a huge growth spurt that you guys have gone through likely dealing with toxic masculines and having to carry relationships and a lot of drama, toxicity, and you're just over it. So again, I feel like you guys have been on mirror journeys. This person feels more intrinsic. Yours feels more literal, like you've experienced your journey through dealing with other people, but it could be vice versa. Energy is fluid, so apply it whatever way it goes. You could be on this intrinsic journey. They could have been on the, let's see. Oh, we got love, we got date. You do not know this person. Love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. All of these things you guys have accomplished. You've gotten your zest for life back, and if you're not there yet, you're getting there. With that passion, energy, affection, you've been showing yourself affection. You genuinely have love to give because you don't feel completely depleted. You've recharged. You're an attractive energy. You're feeling more confident about yourself. And like I said, you know, it's a journey, and really a never-ending journey. You never ever feel 100% perfect or confident. So But we have unconditional love. You're ready to really give someone your all, someone who deserves it, someone who won't take your all, you know, someone who will fill your cup right back, or someone who won't allow you to spill all that you have into them, that will mutually like keep the energy flowing. And also it's like we have one cup, you know, it's like Ace of Cups energy. We have one cup we're both pouring into. So we feel everything together. It's not like we even have these like separate cups. It's like there's a huge energy of oneness here in this relationship. And we have the dating card. Meeting someone new is the very first thing it says. Dating, getting back out there, planning and setting a date. So I do see someone new coming into your life, group 1, wanting to take you on a date. You know, they're kind of traditional in that way. We have the whale song with resonating. Wow, you're really going to resonate with this person on a soul level, on a heart level. And whales are so emotionally intelligent and so empathetic. It's like they can literally feel your energy. I watched this video of this diver. She was doing this documentary, and there was this whale that swam right up to her and kept nudging her above water. And she's like, what the heck? What are you doing? And then she saw another whale off in the distance. And as it got closer, she's like, no, that's a tiger shark. You know, the fin is going side to side versus up and down. And then she was like describing how, no, this is not a whale. Not a whale. And the whale was like trying to get her above water, and you know, the whale was getting tired and she was getting tired, but she, you know, the whale got her back to safety, threw her up on the boat, and it was just such a heartfelt experience. How whales are one of those few animals, I believe dolphins are the same, but one of the few sea animals in water that have the empathy. There's a specific word for it, but empathy that they'll, to the extent that they will see trouble and they will help you out of it, versus like, do they have the ability to feel feelings and be there for you if you're right in their face, but will they actually go out of their way to help you if they see danger coming to you? Whales are one of the few animals that have that level of empathy. And with whale song resonating, this person is going to understand you just on a level that's incomprehensible. Seriously, you're not even going to understand it, how well you guys connect. And then we have the will-o-wisp, W's. There's a lot of W's. W's may be significant for you as well in some way. Treasures hidden in the shadows. So as you guys are going through this like dark night of the soul, or as you've dealt with all these different romantic partners that have taught you things but just haven't given you that opportunity to have that relationship that you want, this period of solitude in the shadows, as you're exploring the scary, the dark elements of yourself and other people, there's hidden treasures. So that's what I have for you guys. No, you have not met them, but that's what I got. My Etsy is below if you want to go deeper, or if you want to get your own private tarot reading on something else. That is where you can find me. But that is what I have for you today, group 1. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 2 with the obsidian point, this is your reading. We are using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot for you guys today. And we're going to get everything that we can about your soulmate, specifically your romantic soulmate, that really romantic soulmate match versus like the life lesson soulmates. We are not tapping into them today with love, with respect. So Spirit, this is for group 2 with the obsidian point. Tell me about their romantic soulmate. All right, so we got the Goddess and the Virgin. This person is very tapped into their feminine energy. You may have chose group 1 as well, but we'll see how it unfolds for you. Virgin, maintaining symbolic purity of the heart and spirit. I just absolutely adore that energy, because that lets me know that this person, they're not swayed by social media. They don't have this idea of women or men, masculines or feminines based on social media. They're really pure. I feel like they just never got into social media. It's not even that they have all this strength and they've gone through this process of abandoning it. It's just maybe they may not have been influenced by it. Maybe the way that they were raised. I keep hearing Amish. So This person could be Amish, obviously not for all of you. I'm seeing butter as well. This person may like those kind of country activities. I keep seeing, I'm seeing like apple orchards. I'm seeing fall. I'm seeing spring as well, a little bit of that. I'm seeing farming. I'm seeing open field. I'm seeing space, like just not space above, but space down here. I'm seeing a lot of that. So this person may really be into nature. They really like open spaces, open concept home. I'm hearing as well that may be something you are into. You like, you know, floor to ceiling windows. You like a lot of light to come into your house. Someone's like, no, I'm a vampire. But for most of you, these are the downloads that are coming in. So anyways, we'll keep going. Also, specifically though, their spirit is not, you know, weighed down. So that's really good in the grander scheme of things, the bigger picture. That is really good. But we have the goddess, the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. So there's that nature coming up again. This person can be very sensual, but there's a purity about them. You know, they really do believe in giving themselves to one person. This person may be waiting until marriage, or they've never had like a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a partner. They have had romantic situations, but they've really been looking for something more. They've been looking for something greater than what they've experienced or the norm. For them, love needs to be magical. They want to allow love to be all that it is. They want to fully experience it. They're not looking for a void to fill, you know, they're not looking for a partner for stability or for eye candy or for companionship. They want love to be able to fully express itself. So if it feels too intentional, if it doesn't feel natural, this person really isn't, you know, really that into it. They don't want just a relationship with someone that fills a void. The detective, great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. So this person, I feel like they've lived in quite a few different places and they've explored different truths by traveling and also through reading. This person has definitely been on a spiritual journey of sorts. Ooh, this is interesting. So we have the engineer, and now I'm seeing like crystal pyramids. This person may make crystal pyramids, or they may make their own like spiritual. I think it's so cool when people are into that, like when they combine the sacred geometry with the spiritual and the crystals and things like that. This person creates their own tools. This person is definitely on a spiritual journey, which is so funny because that's the spirit. It's the study of your spirituality is the study of the spirit. It's the study of your own spirit. So even though it's cool to have a spiritual community, for the most part, if you're going to go on a spiritual journey, you really are going to go on it alone. The spiritual journey doesn't really get like kicked off until those periods of alone. Usually after a breakup, you're alone, you're isolating, kind of embarrassed. You don't want to really hook up with your friends even yet. You have these huge spiritual expansions. If you go through periods of time like years long where you don't really talk to anyone romantically, or you know, you're kind of just in hermit mode, typically then you have those spiritual growth spurts. And this person has definitely experienced that, and they've created some sort of tool, or they really know what works for them. They've studied their own spirit, so it could really be anything. But okay, engineer, ability to give creative energy, a practical expression. So they have the ability to take something from the unconscious, the subconscious mind and bring it to the logical mind, the conscious mind, the waking mind, the intuition. They have the ability to take an idea and to make it reflect in the 3D. And that may be something you guys struggle with. So that's something they can definitely help you with. Talent for designing resolution to common dilemmas. So this person is really like, when there's a problem, they fix to solve it. They may literally have to ask you, okay, what do you need from me in this moment? You know, are you looking for a solution, or do you just want to be heard? Because their natural inclination is to do, to fix, to action, take action, you know. This person is really action oriented. Ooh, and then we have the victim, prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. So this is the kind of person who is not a victim. I feel like they have been a victim in the past, and that's really caused them to kind of explode, because I get this energy of them being sheltered or not into certain things that other people are into. And it was cool for a minute, and then they started to feel like a victim, like, oh, I'm so different, no one resonates with me. They got frustrated with it for a minute, and then they expanded. And that's how the you know, the life naturally flows. Sometimes it's good, then it goes up and down, up and down. So they felt really good and empowered, like, cool, I'm unique, yay. And then, like, as they probably went through high school and those type of years, then they started to feel more isolated, like, dang, I just don't fit in. And then they've gone back up now where it's like, no, I'm gonna embrace this, because folks I see like out and about, they're in the sunken place. So I feel like this person has experienced their own trials and tribulations, and come out the other side. I don't know which ones were meaning to come out, so I'm gonna put them back, and whatever ones come out again are meant to be. Spirit for group 2. We have the Hero. I immediately, when the Hero card came out, I heard saved family. So this is giving a little bit like I was sheltered in a bad way and I had to like save some of my friends or family. I will come in and save the day. This is definitely someone you can depend on, someone you can trust, someone who will help you, someone who doesn't expect you to do it all yourself. We got the Borrower. I have no problem asking for help when I need it. So this person is very humble as well. This person really has, they've carried with them what works and what's good, and they left what hasn't. So they've saved themselves from themselves, from their situation, other people as well. But they also still hold on to that like family community mentality, where it's like it can get toxic if it's like, okay, we only depend on each other and we're only together because we all believe in this one thing. But with you guys, this is, with your person, it's definitely something like, I believe in community. I believe in asking for help when I need it. I believe in going in, you know, to therapy. I believe in healthy boundaries, healthy communication. We got loyal. I got money on me and I'm loyal. I'm as loyal as they come, is what it says on loyal. And then we got ambitious. I go after what I want. So tapping into this person's energy, they're definitely very healthy. They're ambitious. They're loyal. I get lion pride energy, where it's like they like to have like a pride, and it's like we all depend on each other. Everyone serves a purpose. We protect each other. We go to bat for each other, and we navigate through this earthly plane with our base unit. But we're also very compassionate, very warm. We love physical touch. Lions love physical touch. They love to rub up against each other. They love to sleep near each other. They're very playful with each other. So this person is definitely into that strong sense of community. We have justice. This person is fair. And we have the 9 of Pentacles. This person is stable. They definitely bring a lot to the table. They bring a lot to the situation. They're not looking for you to come in and impress them. And this doesn't surprise me, right? Because we're tapping into specifically that romantic soulmate versus those life lesson soulmates. Ooh, we got the Star card at the bottom of the deck as well. So we have the Queen of Wands, which is Aries energy with her little black cat. You guys may have a cat. You may be into sunflowers as well. She's holding a sunflower. These things are sticking out to me. Usually they don't. And we have this Devil card energy in reverse. So you guys will live a very clean lifestyle. This is like an energy of you guys really kind of getting out of the matrix and tapping out of the, not the mundane, but what doesn't serve you. I feel like you guys have been wanting to grow and expand for quite a while, and this person is giving you the actionables to do that. Yeah, we got the 3 of Pentacles that wanted to jump out. It's like an energy of, I have the tools and connection with spirit to really get us there. I also have base connections already. I know people. I've connected with different communities. I have a strong, stable foundation myself. King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this person, they don't like to talk about it. They like to be about it. If you communicate that there's a problem, they're going to go fix it, and they're not even going to, you know, really tell you that that's what they're going to do. They're very action oriented, and I feel like that's something you need. We got the Chariot card here as well, which is about moving forward in balance, and that may be something you've always kind of wished for, like someone who doesn't talk about it, who's really about it, someone who doesn't, you know, need you to tell them everything, need you to lead, someone who can allow you to go on your personal journey and take care of you, but someone you can also take care of. So there's a lot of sharing energy here. And moving forward with everything that you need, dropping what doesn't. There will be newfound entertainment. So if you spend a lot of time like watching trash TV or on social media, or if you always go drinking or, you know, smoking hookah, whatever you do on the weekend, whatever your vice is, you'll have new things that you can do for entertainment, or when you're bored, or when you want to have fun. But there'll be things that serve you, or at least don't pull you backwards or pull you into a lower consciousness where you could, you know, be bothered by unhealthy spirits, or places where it's like you're around other people who have different spiritual attachments. Yeah, and then the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck, that is romantic soulmate confirmation. Bottom of the deck represents the underlying energy. So the underlying energy for you guys, group 2, is that this is your romantic soulmate. And I feel like the hardest thing for you is going to be the art of surrender, if anything. We got the King of Pentacles in reverse. Something about money here, and I've been feeling that energy. It's like you guys are naturally abundant, but it's more so because of the connections and resources you have. And I'm feeling that community energy. You guys may live in a community. Like, to give you an example, this kind of looks like an apartment building or a community, like of houses built, or like a duplex where it's like your family and friends live in the other units or live in the other houses in that community. And I don't know how it would be possible besides like a new build, or if it's just like, you know, as soon as something's available, word of mouth, the first person. That's how it is in my neighborhood. Like, soon as something's available, you're probably not even gonna get a for sale sign or anything that goes up, because my neighborhood is like a really hot commodity, a nice place to live. So I feel like it may be a situation like that, where it's like somehow, some way, you know, maybe someone is really rich, or it's all of you guys pulling together your resources, but I feel like you're going to be living around the other people in your community, like a part of your tribe, people that you know, people that you love and trust. Let's see, we got another one that flipped over. Soulmates, 3 soulmate confirmations in your reading. I absolutely love it. Soulmate, soul connection, partnership agreement, and soul contract. Not enough, frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, and fear, ego issues, and jealousy. Interestingly enough, I feel like this person is helping you get from point A to B. When typically the people who are willing to watch tarot are the people who are willing to put in the work. So typically that's not really a problem from the viewer's perspective. Usually it's like the ones watching or looking for a solution are the ones that are willing to put in the work. So it's like typically the roles are pretty clear. For the most part, I would say like 80% of the time, it's like, okay, that other person really needs the help, and we're trying to figure out how we can support them, how we can make our situation better, whatever. But with this, I really feel like this person is taking you into a new life, helping you cut out vices, allowing you to live the life that you've wanted to live for a while. Like, I feel like you guys have been called to live maybe off the grid or in a community. You've wanted a tribe, but you didn't know how to get from point A to B. Like, you didn't know how you were going to put together a tribe of people who you know, are in the same pride, that kind of thing, without like you haven't really resonated with anyone else's like thing that they've built, like other spiritual communities and things that you can get into. It hasn't fully resonated, so you didn't know how you were going to drop social media, how you were going to actually, you know, you may even make your money off of social media or online. It's like you didn't know how you were going to get from point A to point B, but this person really makes that possible. So, and they're really healing for you. Frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage. These are all things, fear, ego, jealousy, that you may struggle with, and this person is pulling you out of that. So I absolutely adore this energy. We have addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. Ooh, you guys might be a little bit codependent. I definitely see that in this person's energy. It feels healthy. But for you, if you've experienced like really negative codependent situations, you may completely be opposed to this energy in any form, healthy or not. It may just naturally trigger you. So that's something that you will work through. You may have like this obsessive kind of personality where you really attach to your partners. They give you a sense of belonging, personality, togetherness, and it's hard for you to maintain your sense of self. I feel like that'll be worked on. We got the Hand of Cards here. This person is very different from you. And it's like where you know, soar, they lack, and where they soar, you lack. So you both have something to give to each other, a lot of things to give to each other. Take a risk, or sorry, it says take a chance, a risk, being strategic, options, not showing your hand, and gambling. So tapping into that energy, I feel like it's kind of hard, but you're pushing yourself to be open to this person, because it's like you can feel in your soul and your spirit that intuition, that in that heart space that really kind of pulls you. You can feel that there is a lot to be gained here, and that this person would be really good for you. We got the jeweled web, connectivity. I love the jeweled web as well, because this is exactly what we've been talking about, like a network, a pride. Number 32 may be significant for you as well. That may be when you're going through your Saturn return, or it could have been your favorite number. 32 breaks down to a 5 as well. You may have been seeing 555. But yeah, the jeweled web with connectivity. It's like at every turn there's a jewel. There's someone you can turn to, someone who has a purpose, and the pride and the community that can really help you, that you can connect with. And then we have the Watchers, transpersonal, which is so funny because the Watchers are kind of like that Elohim energy, you know, those like higher level spirits that we don't interact with. They don't have bodies. They're Watchers. They're always around. We can't see them, but they can see us. And I get such a level of protection. Even the head, I'm trying to look, is that I can't tell if that's a lion, but it really does look like a lion's head there. It does look like a lion's head. So that could be further confirmation for us. But this is letting me know you're going to have people around you who care about you, who want to protect you, people who are looking out for you, people who want your best interest, a higher access to spiritual connection and information through this relationship. I do not feel like you know this person. I feel like this person is totally different than anything you've experienced. Yeah, and we got the farther gate. It's funny, I was just saying, you guys may be seeing a lot of 555, and this is card number 55. So the farther gate, bold step forward. I feel like you have met a relationship, met a person who was a soulmate for you. Maybe even a mix of a life lesson soulmate and a romantic soulmate together, but they just weren't your person, and you really thought that was your final stop. I just got to get through the gate, get through the portal, 1111. I just got to get through. And then you found out, no, there's yet another gate. And this farther gate, I feel like you'll be stepping into completion, fullness, wholeness. I feel like that's when you'll really have what you've been looking for through this relationship. So it'll be very different, and it'll be a whirlwind, but this is your romantic soulmate. This person will really help, you know, take you to the next level. I love their energy. I love the community, connectivity, pride energy with this one. And yeah, that's what I got for you, group 2. My Etsy is linked below in the description. If you want a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. But that is what I got for you guys today, and I'll talk to you soon. Alright, if you chose group 3 with the clear quartz crystal point, this is your reading using the Cat Tarot for you guys today. And we are, with love, tapping into your romantic soulmate today, okay? Not the life lesson soulmates, the romantic soulmates. So, Spirit, for group 3 with the clear quartz, what is their romantic soulmate like? Ooh, this person has a story to tell. They have been hurt before and they've actually worked through it. You know, and it's funny, I feel like you see this less common with masculines, which is why it may be so, I don't know why the word iconic specifically comes to my head, but why it's kind of a big deal that they've done this. But this person definitely has a story to tell. They refuse to be a victim. Honestly, it could be they grew up like, you know, in poverty, in a country with a lot of poverty, or a neighborhood with a lot of poverty. Wow. And then we have the Prince and the Rebel. So they've maintained their romantic charm, their romantic ability. We have the romantic charm and potential for power is what it says on the Prince. So they have a lot of potential to really succeed in this life. And it's because they rebelled against their circumstances. They rebelled against that relationship. This person may have had a very controlling relationship with their parents, or in a relationship, their first relationship may have been extremely toxic, where they were just, you know, trying anything they could possibly do to make it work, trying anything that they could possibly do to try to stay there, but it was just very, you know, unhealthy for them, and they rebelled against that. They also they refused to be a victim, like regardless of the country or the neighborhood, whatever financial circumstance it was. They totally rebelled against that, and they stood up and they said, okay, this may be my beginning, but it will not be my ending, and that's that. Challenges authority to affect social change, rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. So they will not serve a religion or practice that doesn't actually help people, that doesn't actually liberate people, make them feel love versus shame and restriction. And also, this is the kind of person you'll see marching, you know, with down for the cause for sure. Like the person who won't just talk about it, they will be about it. Like, I'm going to be marching with you, with my people, with people that I care about, with my friends. I'm going to stand up for the issues that matter to them, and I'm just down altogether. I feel like this person has a good sense of character. So we got the damsel, understanding the nature of healthy romance, and inspires you to rely on yourself. So that may be a breakthrough that you have with this person, or something you've really been waiting for. You've been waiting to feel secure enough in a relationship to also allow your own personal story to continue to unfold, you know, not having everything having to be about another person and their journey and whatever, like, you know, you may have been waiting for this, and vice versa. This could be you know, something that both of you will help through, or you guys may have not really been able to do that and reach those levels. There's something about codependency here. Like, what is this about codependency? There's something about codependency. We'll see. But we have the storyteller, ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. This person is very much so into the symbology. This person, they may like etymology, symbology, sacred geometry. They're into all of those like unspoken truths. Wow, they really are a child of God, a child of the divine. We got the child divine here, innocence, purity, and redemption. See, that's the thing, redemption. They've redeemed themselves. They have said, this is what I have given, and this is what I have made it into. This person is a freaking alchemist. They're awesome. Suggests a special connection with the divine. They definitely have a special, strong connection to the divine. They are truly a child of God, a child of spirit, a child of infinite intelligence, a child of the universe, a child of earth. They have so much respect for the higher power and earth and the people on it. Strong sense of character with them. We have the Midas, miser, entrepreneurial, creative ability to turn anything into gold. That's exactly what alchemy is. Delight in sharing life's riches. So there's someone that wants to put on their friends. They love to put on their friends to, I just heard new music. They like to put their friends onto new music, books, spirituality, money-making opportunities. They're really that person that likes to look out for everyone in their life. When they learn of a new stock that's paying really good dividends, they're going to tell their friends so they can invest a little something so everybody can win. Or when they have an idea, a business idea, if they don't have the ability to pursue it, or it doesn't really resonate with them, but it's a really good download they got, they will share that with other people. They don't feel responsible over your journey either, or not responsible, they don't feel entitled to your success and your journey. So even if they support you for 5 years, you know, while you're chasing your dreams and you finally reach stardom, worst case scenario, you'd be like, yeah, I don't want to be with you anymore. I want to go for someone else. But they would not feel entitled. The relationship, the benefit that they get is just that, the benefit and relationship that they get. They're not expecting you to sell your life to them and, you know, give them everything you have. They're going to allow you to be you. We have kind. I'm a nice and gentle person and attractive. My looks attract a lot of attention. I feel like this person may be very unique in terms of their look. They may be like someone who always dresses like up. I'm getting feathers. I'm getting like this bright neon pink. I'm seeing this person may really like to just dress very like eclectic and, you know, just kind of nice. I don't even know how to describe their style as far as what I'm seeing, but it's pretty cool. But in the face, oh, they're a looker. This is a very attractive person. So if you've been like, Spirit, I really do. I want the spiritual person. I want the person that's connected to their intuition. I want the person that's connected to their feminine energy, but I don't want that one that you gotta kind of squint and look at from the side to be like, you know what, I could deal with that. Like, I want to be able to look at you in your face. I want them to be attractive. If you've been struggling with that, you are getting blessed, okay? The universe has said sprinkle, sprinkle over your life, and you're getting someone who is a hottie. So, let's see. Mysterious and polite. This person is formal. This person may talk like they're from a different time, not in an Edward Cullen kind of way, but like in a way where it's like they really do speak formally, like they're from a different place, or it's like, wow, there's almost this past life connection energy here where it's like, man, I feel like I've connected with you before, but it's like the way you speak, it's your aura, your energy. They seem like they've time traveled from a different time, but not in the sense where it's like they necessarily dress like the 50s or whatever, you know, time, or, but just like their essence, their energy. It's kind of unexplainable, but cool. Polite. I'm always courteous and respectful. Mysterious. You'll never know who I truly am is what it says at the bottom of the card. I find that hard to believe since we're talking about your romantic soulmate, but for most people that is the case. You know, this person doesn't let you in unless they really want you in. So we have borrower. I have no problem asking for help when I need it, and reserved. I am calm and composed. That may frustrate you a little bit because this person has this calm intensity to them that's really hot, but also like hard for you to manage, because it's like it would make it so much easier if we could both be nervous in this moment. And it's not that they're not nervous, it's just they don't show it. So that may be a little frustrating, like, dang, I wish I could tell that this person was just as nervous as me. Like, I wish we were really in the, you know, the same boat as far as that. The Chariot, the Magician in reverse. Yeah, this is a situation that will move forward naturally, but you really can't force it. And you may be the kind of person that maybe you're a spoiled brat. You really kind of like to have things your way. Or maybe you're just in the know. Typically, you're the one who knows how to get a relationship going or how to make a healthy relationship. But this person has so much knowledge and experience themselves that you're really going to build something together. So the Magician in reverse, I don't feel like this is someone you've manifested. I feel like this is someone you've attracted. Also with that Chariot energy, it feels like this person is the connection between where you are now and the next step in your life. So this is someone you've attracted through your journey, and that's the thing, you know, we feel like when manifesting love, we gotta, you know, work our candle magic, red, pink, or, you know, focus on love and feeling love and self-love. But really, like, things that have nothing to do with love are like the things that attract a partner to you the quickest and the most. You'd be surprised. So we got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the 10 of Wands in reverse. I feel like for the most part, this relationship will be easy, but Spirit is saying with those two, easy in a different way. Wheel of Fortune, it's not like you're just absolutely winning here. It doesn't feel like you're having your way and everything is easy, but 10 of Wands in reverse, it's also not heavy. So this is a very unique energy. We have the Tower. This person is going to come in like a wrecking ball and really kind of change your life. I do not feel like you've met this person, but I'll get another card to specifically clarify. I set my intention to ask it when these cards fell out, but I asked in my head. So I'll pull another one out just for double confirmation for those of you who like really like to be sure. But we got the Temperance card in reverse and the Tower. This person is going to be totally different than anything you've experienced. If this is not seeming to describe someone you know, really don't try to put your person in a box. If they're not this person, they're just not. Like if they're not all of this, they're not it. The 9 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. I also see you guys connecting with other people, which also may be frustrating. You may be the kind of person who likes to build a relationship head on, but this person, like, they're like, how do you fit in my life? How do you fit in my circle? You know, do my friends like you? Are you someone who vibes with us? I'm hearing trivia or seeing like some get together. I'm seeing like a bar on top of a building with like hanging lights. They're friends, they may go there once a week and they all hang out. It's a part of their routine, or they may do some sort of trivia. I just heard karaoke as well. They may have something. So their friends are important to them. It's not like, oh, you know, because this is their tribe. It's not like, you know, do you completely align with my friends? But it's like, do you like kind of, do you vibe with us, you know? It matters to them. So we got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. There's some uncomfortable tension here with you guys. Like, there's so much newness you're being exposed to, and it's like, can I comfortably live my life this way? Because I'm not uncomfortable with my life, my friend group, whatever, but I am ready for romance, you know? But that's the trick, because with this person giving you independence, you'll still be able to have all of those things. But they want to know, like, do you naturally fit into my life? I feel like you guys are kind of very different. You're like yin and yang, but you work together. You know, there's light and darkness. There's darkness and light. They coexist, but they're very different. So yeah, Queen of Wands in reverse. You haven't met this person before. This wouldn't be someone you recognize. I'm seeing someone meet them at school. Spirit, what else can you tell me here for group 3? Lightning. That's so funny because literally on the Tower card, there is that lightning striking infamously in the background. And the cats are like getting out of dodge, like, oh hell no. Lightning, sudden change, see? Yeah. Shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. So this person is definitely taking you out of your normal spaces and putting you into a new life. I feel like something you're going to be exposed to you weren't exposed to before. A type of people like in Detroit and Chicago, there's a lot of, specifically Chicago, more so in Chicago, there's a lot of bars that you literally won't, there's no advertisement for them. You got to kind of knock on the door a certain way, like diddy, and then like they'll open the, like, it's literally like how you see on the shows, they'll open the little, like the little thing, what's the passcode, and you say ba-boop bop, and then you get in. Like that that's the energy I get here, where this person is gonna have you ducked off in some sort of speakeasy, and you're meeting like the speakeasy community, and you had no idea that that was even a thing. Like, what in the world? This person, I'm seeing zoot suits, I'm seeing all of it. It's kind of like that kind of energy, because it truly does feel so different. And I feel like that's why it matters that you meet their friends and the people around them, because it's like, can you accept my life? Can you jive with my life? You know, can you see the world in this abstract kind of way that we see it? You know, can you really, or are you more focused on just being in a relationship and it doesn't matter? Like, they really want to know, like, it's not a matter of do you fit in, it's like, can you vibe with us, or can you vibe with this, can you vibe here? How are you in this, how are you in this experience, this place? Stabbed in the back and talking. If we're gonna keep it a stack-a-rooney, if we're gonna keep it a stack, this is not the person that's going to help you heal. This is the kind of person that will help you get on your own spiritual journey through having the security of a relationship, having the safety of someone who does care about you and can help you take your mind off of stuff. But this person is such a rebel and someone who really has, like, gone through life, that's the best way they have to tell you to get through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're the kind of person where it's like, if you don't experience pain, you're not going to know how to handle it. So no, I'm not going to take the pain away. And you have to, like, we can't sweep the problems under the rug. You're going to have to resolve them yourself, because that was your experience. So I'm never going to fully be able to even heal you anyways, because I didn't experience that with you. So I didn't see everything. I don't know everything. And you could tell me as much as you want, but it's still like a byproduct of the actual experience. It'll never be exactly as it was. I'll never be able to feel, or so we have stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. Whatever experience you had in the past where you were stabbed in the back, you may still be healing from that. And I don't see that this person is going to heal you. I see that they're going to show you that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. They're going to show you the divine and the inner child, and how good it is to connect with God and to really be yourself and really be a rebel and be a person of character, a person with a story. And they're the Midas. So I do feel like they have actionables and they can hit you with those like droplets of like golden wisdom, but I don't see that this is the person that's going to like come through and just love you down where they'll heal you. This person is kind, they're polite, but they really do have their own life, their own world kind of going on, and they're just not that, they're not that person. They're more action oriented, they're more moving forward. They're going to empower you to do it yourself and give you the resources that you need, but this isn't the person that's just going to love you down and heal you. So that is something that came up. We got the talking card, interested, conversing more, a waited message arrives, text, call, email, and hovering. So you've been waiting, honey. You've been waiting for this connection. You've been waiting for someone new to walk into your life that really surprises you and wows you and makes you feel like you want to. There it is. This person is going to make you want to heal, therefore heal. This person is going to make you want to, because you want to experience life. You want to feel what they feel. You want to have this zest for life and this love and your community and like things that you're interested in. And here's the confirmation. We're still talking about your soulmate, your romantic soulmate. They're not teaching you life lessons, so no, this is not the life lesson soulmate just because they're not super like romantic. Romantic soulmate is really just the person that you have a specifically romantic relationship with versus like the life lesson type of soulmate. But that doesn't mean that they are just super just lovey-dovey and romantic and mwah, mwah, mwah all the time. So this is your soulmate. This is what you need. And you'll see that through experience. Soulmates, soulmate connection, partnership agreement, and soul contract is what it says. So Spirit is like, don't, hold on. Don't jump to conclusions. Like, this isn't that, you know, this is still who you're looking for, but that healing that some of you guys may be holding on to, that's still going to have to be done really on your own. And I was just telling group 1 about that, you know, it's cool to have a spiritual community, but spirituality is the study of the spirit. So you do have to go on your own solo journey to study your spirit. I can pull as many cards as I want to, but I still can't even scratch the surface of all that is in your spirit. I cannot give you the revelations that you would reveal to yourself if you really threw yourself into, you know, your journey. So, you know, we can help, but we can't do all of it. First breath with beginner's mind. Yeah, this relationship is going to show you a lot of new things, a new way of living, a new way of being, a whole community you didn't even know about. Like I said, that speakeasy energy was the best way to describe it. That's what I was seeing as an example, but that doesn't mean that this person's into like zoot suits and the 50s, 40s, whatever, smoky bars, and you know, but something like that, like something very different. Wow, and we have the root girl, number 46, the disowned self. So you may have disowned yourself, walked away from yourself, separated from yourself, ignored yourself in so many relationships so that you could feel love. But now it's really time to go back to that space where you're embracing yourself, your journey, and what you need, and you're doing the work. So this doesn't mean that you haven't done the work, but in relation to relationships, you know, soon as you meet this person and get the security, I really do feel like you're going to know exactly whatever it may be that you really are going to have a breakthrough regarding. So allow it to unfold as well. But that is what I have for you, group 3. That was your message. My Etsy shop is linked in the description below. If you want a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I have for you guys today. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, group 4, with the citrine crystal point, we are using the Star Tarot for you guys today, and we are going to get into it, everything that we can get respectfully about your romantic soulmates. All the groups have been really good today. We have not tapped into any life lesson energy, so I know that spirit heard me loud and clear, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see what you guys get for your romantic soulmate. Spirit, tell me about them. What are they like for group 4 with the citrine? Group 4. Ooh. Yeah, they take what resonates, they leave what doesn't. This person has a lot of spiritual power. I'm immediately seeing that. I'm hearing dark psychology. This person is really good with psychology. They know how to have a business that really makes like a lot of money. They know how to become wealthy. Yeah, we got the engineer. This person is like diabolically left brain and right brain. And it's not diabolical in the sense that, oh, they're a narcissist, they're gonna hurt you. No, not at all. And money specifically came out. Like, this person has money really figure it out. They know how people work. They know what people want. This person is definitely giving CEO energy. Ooh, and I love that that came out. We got the companion and the visionary. So again, visionary is definitely right brain, more intuitive, more creative. And we got the companion. So let's start here. To let you know, we are talking about your companion today. Yes. And they will be absolutely amazing to you. And they also know how relationships work. They know what people need. So they're going to be able to support you. They're going to be able to love you properly. The companion, loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. So this person is actually quite tapped in. Like, you know, they're not selfish. They're very much so like about the greater good of the relationship. We have the liberator, freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. Tapping into this person's energy, I'm very curious to know what they have gone through that has put them in this energy where they are the liberator. They not only want to be free themselves and have achieved freedom themselves, they want you to be free. They want their parents to be free, their family to be free. They really put the team on their back. I feel like they burn ancestor money. Or not even, it's not coming through that specifically. That's just what I personally thought. but they have done a lot to level up the bloodline. They may be the first millionaire, the first person who has achieve certain successes, certain spiritual successes. Like, we don't really talk about that, like, you know, how you can really grow spiritually and how that can be an amazing thing for your bloodline. This person wants everyone to succeed, everyone to be put on, and they genuinely believe that everyone can do it if they want to. They don't feel like they need to gatekeep. This person has so many freaking ideas. Like, wow, it's so cool. Okay, we have the Thief. Sheds light on the potential for wealth within you that can never be stolen. Exactly. Like, when you are the bar, you don't have to worry about someone stealing your own creativity. There's this personal story that I have that keeps popping up, and Spirit really wants me to share it. I used to be in Yelp. I used to be a part of Yelp Elite. So there would be different events when new businesses would open up. Yelp Elite would get to go, and we would get to like experience the business experience for free. Like, you know, whatever it is, it could be like a new, what is that called? Like, where you have the ropes and you're climbing and all of that. Like, it could be an obstacle course experience. There's been a lot of restaurants I've gotten to try for free, breweries in my city. And I would write reviews. I loved to write. I love food. I love new experiences. That was my thing. So I got in a relationship and I put that person on, and you get a +1 with these events. So I would always have my partner going with me. After a while, you know, I was really close with community managers in 2 different parts of my state. So I got them Yelp Elite without really having to try. They didn't write very many reviews. They weren't even passionate about it. The reviews weren't very good. They were very general. They weren't detailed because, you know, it wasn't their thing. Soon as we broke up, you guys, why did my partner put their new person as their +1 and go to a Yelp Elite event? I just so happened to see it, and I was like, what if I was going to this event? What if, like, I was gonna go to this event? You would just bring your new partner there? Like, that could be drama. That could be such a toxic situation. And then they started taking this new person. I don't know if it was their intention to, like, get us in the same place and to show off, or I don't know what their intention was, but I immediately deleted my Yelp profile, and I was like, you know what? Because I have wealth within me that can never be stolen, because I have a desire to write, because I have a desire to explore, I will find another way to write, to explore, to experience great things. And later that month, I literally found my next thing that I was obsessed with, and that was so much fun to me. And YouTube came shortly after. It was like a whole thing. So, Spirit really wanted me to say that, like, this person, they're gonna help you with that. You may have had ideas that you didn't pursue, and then months later or weeks later you saw someone else with that business idea on social media and it really hurt you, or friends that always tried to steal your personality or steal your style, or, you know, just kind of try to take your secret sauce that you have and use it as if it was their, you know, theirs in the first place. You know, when it comes to your humor as well, the jokes you make, everything about you that makes you special. You may have experienced blending together, like your partner stealing that or your friend stealing that, and this person is going to help you see that you are the bar, you are the star. It doesn't matter what people do outside of you. You have that wealth, that desire within you, so you will find other things. You will still be successful. And this person is going to show you that firsthand. So I just love that message coming through. Usually I wouldn't share a story like that, especially one so personal, but I really felt called to for you guys, so it must be important. Someone maybe really needed to hear that in some way, really saw that someone else resonated or whatever it was. So let's keep going. We got the Messiah. Serving humanity with humility. This person loves people. They're a people person for sure. I do feel like they spend a lot of time alone. Because they're a free thinker and they're exploring themselves and things that they like. But there's definitely like this energy within them that really cares about people and connecting other people with information, speaking life into people. This person, oh wow, I'm seeing your person walking through like a restaurant, and they kind of grab someone's wrist that's sitting at a table, and they're like, I have a message for you, and they tell them that message, and it like just changes their life. Really prophetic. I had something like that happen to me once too. I used to work at a restaurant, and we had like, it was one of those Italian restaurants that had like the paper that you can draw on with crayons. And this lady, they didn't say anything while they were there, but as I cleaned up their table and their plates, I saw a bun in the oven. She drew that. She drew a pregnant woman and then an oven, and she put bun in the oven. And a month later, or a month or so later, I found out I was pregnant. So that was also like really shocking experience. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is. Like, I literally wasn't showing. I looked like a stick at that time. I was so skinny and I was not showing at all. And I didn't even know myself at that point, but she knew, like right after the conception, she just picked up on it. And there's people that really are just tapped in like that. And I feel like this person has that gift. And if you are as well, this is going to be a power couple situation. And it doesn't surprise me that we got the Star Tarot we're using for you today, Citrine we're using for you today, very like higher connection type of divination. Wow, super cool. Visionary, capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable by others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. So this person will, you know, if they have an idea that they can't pursue, they're not going to pursue, they will tell that idea to another person. They know that they can come up with 1,000,001 ideas, so they want to genuinely help other people. They don't feel like they need to hold on to it because there's a lack. There's no lack in this person's reality. None. The engineer, ability to give creative energy, a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. So this person, like, if you have a problem, they are Mr. or Mrs. Fix It, okay? They're gonna fix it for you. They're gonna, you know, help you through that. Spirit, tell me more about this person. Polite and patient. Two very important things needed in a person and a roommate and a relationship and a soulmate. Polite, I'm always courteous and respectful. Patient, I don't mind waiting for what I want. So if you're someone who really needs time to get to know someone, or if you're at a point in your journey where you really want to be sure, this person is not going to take it out on you. They're not going to give you an ultimatum. They're not going to become impatient and frustrated and want you to get somewhere sooner than you are. They're going to allow you time. Interesting. We got naive, goofy, and trustworthy. And it's so funny because I don't feel like this person is truly naive, but they're naive in the sense that, how can I explain this? It's like there could be someone on the streets that comes up to them and they're like, hey, if you give me $5, I'll give you a rose. And they have no roses, they look sketchy, they look shady, and this person may give them $5 just off the strength of their word, you know. They will, it's hard to explain because it's like, you may be like, babe, that person is just a scammer. They're not going to come back with a rose for you. Like, why would you give them $5? But they choose to see the light. They choose to believe the truth in people. And when it comes to like truly bad decisions, this person, I don't see that they would go for it. But naive, I may not know much about life. They don't look at life in a way where it's like, oh, because you're dirty looking or you don't have the best clothes, your clothes are tatted and you got dirt on your face, that means you're a bad person or someone who can't be trusted, you know. They choose to see the light in everyone, and that's just how they are, and that's how they're gonna be. Trustworthy, you can trust me. So this is someone who it's like, you know, they say they're going out with friends, you're like, hey babe, how's the night? It's going good. They'll FaceTime you real quick to show you what they're doing. Like, they're not the guy, they want you to feel safe. They're trustworthy. You really can trust them. They don't lie. They're not a liar. And then goofy, I like joking and playing around. They don't take life too seriously. So I feel like this is something you really need. It's annoying when you have that person that is always super goofy, but this person is really goofy in a lighthearted kind of way, not in an annoying, childish kind of way, but in a way where it's like, you really don't have to take life too seriously. We have kind, organized, and reserved. I'm calm and composed. So this person has a really good temperament. They're more reserved. They're more observative. They like to observe their surroundings. They like to get to know people through observation. Organized. I like keeping things in good working order. I feel like they're a do-it-yourselfer, like someone who, there's a problem at home, they'll fix it. Reserved, I'm calm and composed. Kind, I'm a nice and gentle person. So overall, this person is a pretty good person. Let's get into the tarot and see what the messages are there. Spirit, what can you tell me about this soulmate relationship? Nine of Swords in reverse. Nine of Cups in reverse. This person doesn't have expectations for you as a man, as a woman, as a person. They're open to seeing what you have to provide, but Nine of Cups in reverse is like, I don't expect anything from you. I don't have expectations of you. And that also keeps them, Nine of Swords in reverse, stress-free, away from disappointment. Ooh. Prince of Wands. Yeah, they're really on their own journey. This person is really in their own head a lot, and not in a way where it's like, oh, they're always in their own head, they don't share anything, but in the sense that they don't feel like, even if you're in a relationship, that your purpose is to serve them or to add something to their life. They appreciate you for what they are. They really practice non-attachment. They may have like more of a Eastern style approach to spirituality or religion. I don't want to say religion, but spirituality, Eastern style, where it's like they practice non-attachment, detachment, acceptance. Prince of Wands, they really do have their own life, their own things going on. They're expecting anything of you. They like you, they appreciate you, but they have their own things going on, to the extent where it's like they're not looking for you to fill some void or anything like that. Like, this person is really on their own wave. It's going to take a while for you. I feel like it's going to take a full year for you to really know and understand this person, because things that you may be less inclined to accept about them are going to take some time through consistently seeing that this person is consistent and the same, to accept, okay, this is actually who they are. You know, they're not bluffing. Because a lot of people, you know, put out these ideas of what they want to be or what they see as cool or respectable, but they're not really that. But this person really stands in their truth. And it's like, dang, you really don't get attached? You'd never toxic? Really? Like, and no, they're not. They really are trustworthy, and they really just are a good, solid person. And it's going to take some time, for whatever reason, for you to understand that, accept it, embrace it. You may be used to a bit of spice or a bit of danger, a bit of forbidden, you know, love. But we got the Nine of Wands and the King of Swords in reverse. So you won't get that here. Five of Pentacles, King of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like, if anything, this person struggles with money. They have resources and they're connected to powerful people, but when it comes to just cold hard cash, I don't feel like they have that figured out. Like, they're an engineer. They do a lot of creating, but it's kind of like, after they create, they leave their projects, you know, there. Like, they've created it, and that was the joy, that was the learning experience, that was the blessing. The ability to create something. It wasn't about like, it wasn't ever about making money off of it. So hopefully you can help them with that. You can help them kind of, ooh, now we're getting into the tea here. We're going to talk about it. Let's start with the light stuff. Let's start with the exciting stuff. We got Cupid's arrow and date. I was just to finish that thought. That may be something you help them with, like turn their ideas. Like I just see you guys saying like, babe, you can make a lot of money from this. Like, you know, why don't you pursue it in that way? And they're like, no, this is just something that should be free. It can help everyone. They kind of had that Tesla approach where it's like, you know, there's a much cheaper way and energy efficient way to do things. We don't have to charge people up the nose. This is something that can make everyone's life easier. So why should I charge for that? Like, this person is kind of like a mad scientist, a mad engineer in that way, where they're just in their own head and they don't have to have a life of riches and wealth. They just like being able to create, and they feel so blessed that they have a mind that's creative in that way, and that's enough for them. Date, meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, planning and setting a date. Cupid's arrow says have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation or meeting, and hesitation. So you may hesitate to lean in, but someone is asking you on a date. This person may come out of nowhere. They may look a bit disheveled when you meet them. This could be at the gym. This could be at the grocery store. Like, you're hesitant to give your number to someone that doesn't look a certain way, but hopefully this reading gives you the comfort to know that there is a very unique person on the way, so you can be on the lookout for it, and it can make you feel like, you know what, okay, it's okay to accept it. It's okay to at least see it through, move forward, even though you typically wouldn't. Something about them is quite different. This is what I was saying, okay, we got an elephant in the room. We got the chaser and addiction. So when I was talking about the non-attachment, I could feel the energy. Whenever I start to feel like, oh, I need to add more details, I need to over-explain, that's when I know someone doesn't really want to accept that, or someone doesn't really like that. And you guys may literally be addicted to chasing. We got chasing and addiction. You may be addicted to partners that make you feel bad, partners that stress you out. You like that because like the release of happy chemicals when that person finally gives you what you want it feels good. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you, but it's not healthy. The chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue, addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block restraint. You may like to feel like you own your partners. You may like to feel like they're in your skin, like everything about you they need, they want. You may want to feel like you're their entire life, and it could stem from a fear of abandonment, or, you know, chasing in a codependent situation in the past. You're going to be liberated from that through this relationship. You're not going to have that here. So I feel like, you know, and that's the thing, Cupid's arrow represents something outside of you having, that's like good fortune type of energy, like, you know, a higher power just blessing you. And that's how I feel here. Like, spirit is blessing you through this relationship. It's something different, but something that you need and something you'll really benefit from, but something that you haven't necessarily like manifested. You didn't choose this for yourself, but it's a blessing nonetheless. We have the lost compass, getting back to integrity. Damn. See, because that's crazy. Because maybe you lost your way at some point and you started to crave the dysfunction, the toxicity. Getting back to integrity, getting back to the way relationships should be, you should be, love should be, divine and universal order. Wow. This person has a little bit of that life lesson energy mixed in there, but in a very healthy, natural way, not in a way where it's like, oh, they're going to serve this person's purpose. This person is just in your life to teach you to detach and then you'll go your separate ways. It's not like that at all. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys, group 4. My Etsy is linked below in the description if you'd like a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me, but that is everything that I got for you. And I love you. I'll talk to you soon.